Justin, and I'll be doing the cards for you in this video. Please remember to use discernment when listening or watching tarot. Take what resonates, discard what doesn't. Hope everyone is having a good day. I know I'm having a good day so far. Had a visit from a couple friends, and yeah, it's been a good day. Did some readings for them. I've got the at the split along with the Ace of Wands, so ending a cycle and starting a passionate new beginning. You could have recently ended a cycle, or you're getting ready to. I have the Queen of Cups here on the split. Hopefully some people will come in. Don't have anyone in yet, but I'm sure someone will view. If not, it'll be posted. Three of Wands, so waiting for your ships to come in. The Star on the split. So do we healing needed in order to close out this cycle with the World still at the bottom of the deck. Back to the Ace of Wands on the split. So someone's getting a passionate new beginning. Two on the timer. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So a new financial start. Queen of Cups again. So showing a lot of love. Being giving with your emotions. Death coming out. It is going into the upright from reverse. So you could be going through a death and reverse. But I've got 4 viewers in now, so go ahead and start the split, and I will do a knock and we'll get right into the read. 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck is the overall energy. So this is saying you've been experiencing some conflict and some chaos in the background. At the top of the deck, we have the 2 of Wands. So that is 8 Wands. So you could be getting some fast incoming communication. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Trust the Timing Tarot. My name is Justin. It's my first live, so bear with me here as I start getting this figured out. But 8 of Swords is coming out in reverse, coming out of your own head. This is a card of a self-imposed prison of the mind when it's in the upright. But it looks like in past energy, you recently came out of your head regarding some mental aspect of your life. Could be a physical aspect as well. I have the Sun at the top of the deck in reverse. So things may have not been clear for you in the past, but in current energy, you're starting to see things more clearly. Starting to become more happy within yourself and others. I have the Moon coming out. So we have the Sun and the Moon, both in reverse. So things are starting to become clear to you. And with the Sun being in reverse, in the past they were not clear. But considering the Moon is in reverse, things are starting to become more clear for you. Someone could have hidden feelings for you that you're just now discovering. 2 of Swords is at the top of the deck in reverse, so opening the lines of communication. So you could be ready to talk to somebody from your past, or ready for a new person to come in and speak to you. But you've gone through the energetical red tape, and so you're ready for a new love. We have the lovers coming out in future energies. So you're going to have a choice in love in the future regarding choosing love or choosing abundance. The lovers used to be known as the choice in the old Tarot de Marcel. It is a card of setting an intention with the divine before you incarnate here on the earth to make a choice regarding choosing love or choosing abundance. The Four of Pentacles at the top of the deck. You may be holding on to things that you know you need to let go of. This could be past energy because it's coming out for the past energy. So we have Seven of Pentacles here, 4 and 3. So the Four of Pentacles is holding on to things and people and places that you know you need to let go of. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse is a group no longer able to work together. So there was a group in your past that was working against you. They were holding on tightly to you and your energy. Could have been dealing with a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, someone who's not good with finances, someone who can't attract abundance in. But they were working together with a group to steal your energy in the past. But it looks like they're no longer able to steal your energy. I have the Ace of Pentacles coming out in the upright. So in the here and now, your finances and your energy is starting to increase. You're about to get a new financial start if you haven't already. Some of you have recently got a new job, got a new home, started a whole new career. But your finances and your abundance is starting to increase with the Ace of Pentacles here being in current energy. So at the top of the deck, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. You might not be celebrating right now, but you will be in the future. I know this group from your past is no longer celebrating. They are not working together well right now. They are actually turning against each other. I'm getting the Hermit at future energy. So you may be called to Hermit in the future and call back your energy, do some inner reflection and heal some more wounds that may be plaguing you from the past. Three of Wands at the top of the deck moving towards the bottom. So you're waiting for your manifestations to come in. You set intentions and set manifestations in the past that you're waiting to come in. They can be coming in now or very shortly. So 333. I have the Three of Pentacles here in past energy, Three of Wands, and the Three of Swords. So someone was trying to manifest a heartbreak for you in the past. They were working with a group to break your heart. But you've healed from this broken heart and you're waiting for new manifestations to come in. I have the Queen of Wands at the top of the deck moving towards the bottom. So you could be dealing with a Queen of Wands in reverse. Someone who can't manifest, someone who's very unattractive. They're a follower, not a leader. It could be a masculine and feminine energy. So just take it how it resonates for you. All 4 threes. Here's that Three of Cups again, coming out in current energy. So this group that tried to work together to break your heart is no longer able to celebrate. They were celebrating in the past and they celebrated too early, but they're no longer able to manifest celebration in their life because the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. This cycle of them celebrating without you is ending. And the Wheel of Fortune is now turning in your favor. King of Wands coming out in future energy. This could be you stepping into your power in the future, or you could be calling in a King of Wands in the future. It could be a feminine and masculine energy for you fellas out there. But with the Wheel of Fortune coming out in future energy, you're going to have a free will choice. And that free will choice is going to be to take your power back and become a leader in your own life. Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is at the top of the deck. I'm going to throw that in past energy. You could be Ace of Cups right here. So you could be having a new start very, very shortly if you haven't had a new passionate start already. But someone wants to come in and have an emotional new start with you with the Ace of Cups here, but they're not able to. The Sun is coming out in reverse like we just saw previously. This is in current energy. So someone is not happy and they do not want you to see things very clearly. They're trying to manifest confusion into your life. But you're starting to see things clearly anyway. And you know that they want to have this new start with you, but they're not able to. They're not able to come in. They're depressed and you're moving on. You're moving on from this person because they're too depressed and you can't handle their depressed energy anymore. Who could? So I'm getting the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Their seeds are not growing. You've noticed what the universe is offering you with the Four of Cups here in reverse. You've noticed the universe offering you a whole new cup. And this person is depressed and they fear missing out with you. The seeds they have planted are not growing. They can't make anything grow in their life. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be ending a cycle of juggling. You could felt juggled in the past. But this cycle of you being juggled and you juggling multiple things at once is coming to an end. Yeah, they had a fishy offer for you in the past. But with the Page of Cups in reverse here, they did not want to show any emotion towards you. They were shut off. They were closed to their own heart. Their heart chakra was definitely out of alignment. And you could have felt defeated with this in the past. 12-12 on the timer. You could be seeing 12-12. Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Cups is coming out in reverse with the Page of Pentacles. So someone wants a new emotional start with you, and they have a small offer or a small gift that they want to give you in the here and now. But I don't know if they're ready emotionally to come in yet with the Ace of Cups being in reverse. They feel defeated with the Nine of Wands being in reverse here. They feel completely and utterly defeated, but you're healing with the Star coming out at the top of the deck. You're healing and you've been healing. Oh. So with the Star coming out at the bottom of the deck, I'm getting the Knight of Wands in reverse and Temperance. So Temperance is all about balance, balancing your actions with your emotions. 13-13 on the timer. And the Knight of Wands is someone wanting to come in and take quick, reckless action towards you. So in the near future, you're going to remain balanced when this Knight of Wands in reverse comes in. They're going to want to take some sort of reckless action towards you, but you're going to be too balanced in your Temperance energy. This is Sagittarius energy right here. Heavy on the Sagittarius energy with this Temperance and Knight of Wands in reverse. This could be a player coming in to try and play you in the future, but you're not going to fall for it because you're going to be too evenly tempered. Queen of Wands, you're going to set boundaries with this person. The Queen of Wands is a person who knows how to set boundaries. They know who and who not to communicate with. They're very intelligent. They think before they act, and they are very good at communication. So you're going to give this person the what for when they come in. Yeah, they tried to come in the past and take some sort of reckless action towards you, but it doesn't look like it worked. Queen of Cups and the Hanged Man. So you're gaining a new perspective on emotions and how to regulate them in a healthy manner. Your emotions are getting much stronger and much more elevated as you go into this new perspective. So you're starting to see things from a whole new angle, and others are also starting to see you from a different point of view. Yeah, they're seeing that the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So from now moving forward, the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Destiny is turning in your favor. and you are becoming more emotionally balanced and stable. But this past person wants to come in and try and emotionally destroy you in the future. They want to take some sort of reckless action to come in and play with your emotions in the future, with the Knight of Cups being in reverse here. Yeah, they're trying to cause you a tower, but with the tower being in reverse, you're going to overcome this tower, and you are going to throw them into a tower when you deny their advances. Getting the Hierophant in reverse. So in the past, this person was non-committal. They did not want a higher level of commitment. They're not very spiritually inclined. They may not be spiritual at all. They may follow a cult or a coven or some sort of negative religious sector. But they went through a tower in the past, and they're going to go through a tower now. And they're going through a tower in the future while you're overcoming all these towers. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you walking away is their tower. So the Eight of Cups is about walking away from things that emotionally no longer fulfill you. And with the Eight of Cups coming out in past energy, you walked away from them in the past and overcame your tower, and they went through the tower of you walking away. So the Devil is coming out in reverse. You walked away from the toxicity and the negative patterns that they were displaying. You could have ended toxic patterns yourself, but you've overcome this devil energy in the current. So continue to proceed with healthy patterns, healthy ways of thinking, and no longer falling into old habits. So the Knight of Swords is in reverse at the top of the deck. So they want to prevent you from getting some sort of news or communication from a new person, possibly even a lawyer or judge. They want to stop you from getting this good news. Yep, just as I say lawyer or judge. The Justice card is coming out. So you're going to receive some justice in the future regarding the lies they spread about you and the mistruths. They could have slandered your name or defamed your character, but you're going to get justice for this in the future. They betrayed you with the Ten of Swords being in reverse. So they betrayed you in the past. They're trying to betray you now, and they will continue to try and betray you in the future because they are obsessed with your light and trying to destroy it. But in the past, you came into a 5D union with your twin flame or high-level counterpart. The Four of Wands is the 11-11 card. It is a union between two high-level spiritual beings. So in the past, you could have come into a physical union or a 3D union or 5D union with your high-level counterpart. In the past, you could have been dealing with a King of Cups in reverse, someone who doesn't know how to love themselves, someone who's very emotionally manipulative, someone who can't regulate their emotions in a healthy manner. You would probably know who that would be in your circumstance. But current energy, this person is unstable with the Nine of Cups being in reverse. They want you unstable emotionally. You see how these cups are all turned over and everything that's in it is spilling out? Excuse me. They want to unstabilize you with your emotions, but they won't be able to. With the Temperance that came out in future energy, you're going to be too balanced in order for them to destabilize you emotionally. Continue to regulate your emotions in a healthy manner because you have manifestations coming in. But just know that they want to come in and continue to betray you and get you out of your element. You could be a water sign, you could be an air sign. I have the Six of Swords here in the future energy, so moving to calmer waters. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You could also be a fire sign with the Aries, Leo, Sag coming out in the Three of Wands. So any of those signs could resonate with you. I have the Five of Cups at the top of the deck. So you could have grieved an emotional loss in the past that you've had to overcome by yourself. Seems like no one was really there to help you grieve through this. Yeah, you were lied to in the past. They could have cheated on you and done a lot of things behind your back, but you knew what they were doing. You may not have known all the details, but you knew this person was being sneaky and deceptive behind your back with the Seven of Swords being in reverse. While you were grieving, they were doing all of this. You could still be grieving this connection, but they're watching you with the Page of Swords. They could be spying on you right now. Not saying that they are. They could just be watching your socials very closely, or watching you online some form or fashion. But in the here and now, your manifestations are getting ready to come in with the Three of Wands. But they're watching you get your manifestations. Your wishes are coming true. And you're no longer going to be juggling this connection and work and home. Things are going to balance out for you with the Two of Pentacles being in reverse in future energy. So they're going to feel completely defeated in the future because you're no longer juggling this person and their bullcrap. So they're going to feel completely and utterly defeated in the future. The Nine of Wands in the upright is defeat, but not down for the count. The Nine of Wands in reverse is complete and utter defeat. They will not be able to overcome this defeat in the future. Yeah, they're getting a bad public rep with the Six of Wands in reverse. They're going to be seen as a public nuisance, a disruptor of the peace, someone who's got a bad public image. But the Six of Pentacles is coming out in reverse in past energy. So in the past, there was no equal give and take with you and this person. They were taking more than they were giving, and you were giving more than you were receiving. Yeah, you could have gone through a death and rebirth over this. 22 on the timer as I'm saying this. Yeah, the is coming out. So you went through a death and rebirth. You could be going through this death and rebirth right now. But with the Fool coming out in current energy, you're ready to take a leap of faith in a new direction. You're ready here and now to start a whole new journey. This could be a spiritual journey, or you could be going on a physical journey. My nose is really itchy, so I'm definitely getting spiritual doubts. But Death and the Tower and the Fool all coming out simultaneously. So you're experiencing a good tower right now that's going to allow you to take a new leap of faith in a new direction, because you're dying to your ego and going through a death and rebirth currently. So this is good news, guys. I'm very happy for you that you are getting ready to start your new journey. I know I'm starting a new journey. I'm actually working for a entertainment company as a psychic reader. I will be doing tarot for parties and birthdays, conventions, and also traveling events. So the Two of Pentacles is coming out in future energy. So the days of juggling will be over. Yeah, these people are getting a new perspective on you. They are seeing that you are a person who is not to be played with. They are definitely getting a new perspective on you, that you are a tough cookie to crack. But the Queen of Pentacles is coming out in reverse in past energy. So you could have taken a financial hit in the past and lost some of your abundance, but you're gaining all that back. You're walking away from, you could actually have been dealing with a Queen of Pentacles in reverse in the past, and you are currently walking away from this person in the here and now and in the past. You're no longer depressed. You're no longer sitting in low vibrational energy. You're emotionally balancing yourself out and going towards what emotionally fulfills you. 4 is coming out. 4 of Cups in reverse and 4 of Pentacles. So this person is trying to hold on to you as much as they can. They are holding on for dear life because they fear missing out of losing you. The 4 of Cups generally shows in the regular Rider-Waite a person sitting under a tree looking at 3 cups. And as they're looking at these 3 cups, they don't see another cup being offered to them by the divine. So they're fearing missing out on you, and they're holding on for dear life with the 4 of Pentacles. They're holding on to your energy and not letting go. They feel weak with the 7 of Wands being in reverse. That is a defense card. In the upright, you are defending yourself. In the reverse, you are no longer able to defend yourself. They feel like they can't defend themselves in this. 5 of Pentacles is coming out. They can't defend themselves against being left out in the cold. You are leaving this person out in the cold. And they feel like they are done for with the 7 of Wands in reverse. 7, 7. Getting a lot of repeating numbers here, guys. So the 7 of Cups is an illusion card. It's options. You're seeing through all of the fog and seeing what is emotionally fulfilling you. So with the 7 of Wands being in reverse, you could have your defenses lower towards a new person coming in. But this new person is going through a death and rebirth like you are. 5 of Wands, there's conflict going on in the background. Don't worry about the conflict. Just focus on your death and rebirth and your healing and seeing through all the illusions. Page of Swords. So this group that is in conflict is watching you. They're watching you heal. They're watching you go through your death and rebirth, and they are not able to stop it. Yeah, because you're moving forward. Someone else is moving forward towards you. They want to give you a stable offer because they know you've done your healing work and that you are dying to your ego and dying to your flesh. They're coming in past energy, current energy, and future energy because the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. They made a free will choice in the past to come towards you. 27 on the timer. And the 7 of Cups is back at the top of the deck. So there's also seeing through the illusions. They're seeing through the illusions that other people have tried to place over them about you. But they're getting a new perspective with the Hangman coming out in current energy. They're getting a new perspective on all these illusions. They're seeing clearly now. 10 of Wands at the top of the deck. You could have been carrying a lot of burdens. This other person could have been carrying a lot of burdens too. This new person. Strength in reverse. So this past person that you're leaving behind, they're going to be carrying the burdens from here on out, and they're going to feel completely weak with their strength in reverse. This is heavy, heavy Leo energy. I am a Leo myself. But this past person, they're going to be carrying the burdens they tried to make you carry by yourself. Could have been a King of Cups in reverse. Someone who doesn't love themselves. Someone who doesn't regulate their emotions in a healthy manner. Yeah, there's been a lot of conflict and chaos, but you're overcoming that. Yeah, they want to prevent you from getting some sort of news or message. Someone coming in to deliver you communication. They want to stop this communication from coming in. They won't be able to. It's all over money. They want you unstable with your physical body, your physical surroundings, and your finances. They want to come in and destabilize you with the 10 of Pentacles being in reverse. But the public knows what this person is doing, or this group. Excuse me. 5 of Swords is coming out. So they're stressed. They're stressed because they know the public knows what they're doing. So they are stressed out. The future energy is showing that the public knows they're a King of Cups in reverse. And because the public knows this, they're stressing out with the 5 of Swords. Yeah, they are not doing good right now. The public is going to ridicule this person for what they've done. Yeah, they're going to go through a tower, and you've overcome this tower in the past. Their life has been nothing but tower moment after tower moment after tower moment. But you're stable, you're single, you're successful, independent. You don't rely on others, and you're grounded. You're balanced. Two of Cups in reverse. They wanted you in a stalemate emotionally. They wanted to keep you stuck on them, but they didn't want to deal with you either. So they wanted to keep you in this Two of Cups in reverse stalemate where you couldn't move on to a new love because they wanted to prevent you from overcoming this devil energy, which you did. You healed. You healed from this devil energy and moved past this Two of Cups stalemate. But they are still trying to keep you stuck on them. But you're using your intuition and you're healing past this. So continue to stay in your intuition with the High Priestess here. It is 31. It's almost 31:31 on the timer. It is 31:31 now. So you could be reaching Christ consciousness very soon. But use your intuition. The 33rd dimension is the high priest, high priestess dimension in the spiritual realms. So continue to use your intuition in the future and continue to heal. Eight of Pentacles. You've been raising your standards. You've been hard at work. You could be getting a new job, new career, new home, new car. Everything is going to be new for you in the future. You won't have to settle for less with the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. But this King of Cups is coming back out in past energy. So you left this King of Cups in the past because you saw through their illusions. They were trying to put emotional illusions over your eyes so that way you wouldn't see them in a negative light. But they want to stop you from getting this communication from your new partner. You have a new partner coming in that's going to give you good news, and they want to stop you from getting this good news. Yeah, and it's that the universe is giving you something. Something that's going to emotionally fulfill you. That's the truth with the Eight of Swords. They don't want you to see this clearly. So in future energy, they're going to come in and try and lie and deceive the public and deceive you, but the public already knows they're bad news. But yeah, the universe has a gift for you that you're not seeing yet, or you are starting to see. But that's the truth with the Ace of Swords. And there's the Empress. So you could be this Empress. You could be calling in an Empress if you're a masculine. But you're birthing something new into the world. The Empress is a pregnancy card. You could be pregnant, or you could have a female pregnant if you're a man. But you're going to be calling in this Empress because you're stable. You've become more stable in the past with your Nine of Pentacles. But you're open to communication with this Empress if you're not the Empress. You've cut through the blockages energetically with past people and new people. Yeah, you cut through the energetical red tape with your Queen of Swords energy by setting boundaries and being a good communicator. Yep, you saw through the illusions and cut through all that energetical red tape. Almost gone through the whole deck. I read the whole deck twice in one reading. I do a pile of past energy, a pile of current energy, and a pile of future energy. And then after I go through the whole deck, I read each pile separately to get a whole another message. So I read the deck twice in one reading, which not many readers do. But the Ten of Cups is coming out in future energy, so you're going to get your wishes fulfilled in the future. All of your cups will be full. You will not want for nothing. And here's that King of Swords. So here's the Queen of Swords, here's the King of Swords in reverse. So this person that you were dealing with in the past, they are a liar, they are a manipulator, they do not think before they act. They just take action and don't think about the consequences. You healed in the past, and they didn't want you to heal. They wanted you to be in your head like they are. But you healed. Yeah, and you left this person in the past. Eight of Pentacles. You've raised your standards, and you are still raising your standards. Continue to raise your standards. Emperor in reverse. So we just saw the Empress, and now we're seeing the Emperor, but he is in reverse. So someone needs to step into their power. So the divine is calling a bad judgment call on this Emperor in reverse. This is a karmic masculine. It could be a feminine and Emperor energy, but the divine is, this person is not getting good judgment right now. They could make a bad judgment call in the future, this Emperor in reverse, and it will completely ruin their life. Emperor and Empress coming out together. So you're this Empress right here, calling in a divine Emperor who's in the upright. King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Empress. So what this is saying is that in the past, this person wanted to prevent you from stepping into your King of Pentacles energy, where you're financially free, you're grounded, you make good financial choices and choices, period. And you closed out a cycle with this person, with the World coming out and the Empress. You're closing out this cycle. You've closed out this cycle, and you will continue to close out cycles with this person and elevate into higher and higher timelines. Good job, guys. Very, very good job. I know you've been through a lot. I have too. But keep your defenses lowered with this new person coming in after you finish this cycle out. You don't want to be too defensive when this new person comes in, because they will not be on an energetical wavelength that you are on if your defenses are up. You could ruin or self-sabotage the connection if you're too defensive when this new person comes in. So it's saying to lower your guard. But you've left this past person in the past where they belong. And close out the cycle. The Magician is coming out in reverse for future energy. So this person will not be able to manifest anything in the future. They don't have all the tools that they need. And the main tool they need is their cup, the emotions. The emotions and the fire are what really bring in the manifestations. But you also have to have your mind and your pinnacle, your body and your physical surroundings in alignment as well. So the Magician is all about alignment. It's about having your head, your sword, aligned with your heart, your cup, aligned with your fire, your passion, and your pentacle, your body, and your immediate surroundings. So in the future, this person will not be able to manifest or be in alignment, period. They're going to be the ones grieving this connection, whereas you were the one grieving it in the past. Wow, it's already reaching 40 minutes, but thank you guys for hanging in here with me. You could have been overthinking this in the past. You could have had sleepless nights. You could have been worrying sick about this person, wondering what they're doing, why they're taking so long, why they're being sneaky with you. But it's because they were being reckless with their wand. They were in Queen of Wands energy in reverse. Just being reckless with their wand. But you're closing out a cycle with this person. With the world here, you could be at a distance from this person, and they're not able to close this distance. You've closed the cycle and have moved away from this person. Yeah, they want to take some sort of reckless action, but they won't be able to. Yeah, Queen of Wands. They will continue to remain in Queen of Wands energy in the future. They are going to feel betrayed by you, but you felt betrayed by them in the past. 40-40 on the timer as I said that. King of Swords in reverse with 10 of Swords in the past. So this person was not very intelligent. They didn't think before they acted, and they actually betrayed themselves by trying to betray you. Emperor in reverse. They were very egotistical. They're an egomaniac. They don't know how to manifest good things at all. But you have a decision to make, a major decision with the Two of Wands coming out. You could be traveling soon. Chariot. Yep. You could be traveling soon with the Chariot. You could be moving forward in a new direction with an actual Emperor in the upright. You could be this Empress. If you're a man, you're in your feminine energy. There's nothing wrong with that. But the Five of Cups is coming out in future energy. So this past person is going to be the one grieving the loss of this connection. Yeah. So the Emperor and the Chariot, the Emperor is what drives the Chariot. So in the future, you are going to be moving forward in a new direction with an Emperor in the upright. Yes, you were betrayed in the past. They betrayed you, and you had to heal from this betrayal, but you still kept pushing forward with the Chariot here. Yeah, you pushed forward, saw through the illusions, and went towards what is emotionally going to fulfill you, which wasn't this past person. They're carrying the burdens now. We have 10-10 on the board. Six of Cups in reverse at the top of the deck. So this past person is getting left in the past where they belong. Yeah, you're moving forward in the future in a whole new direction. Seven of Cups, Six of Cups, both in reverse. So yeah, you're no longer dealing with their emotional manipulation. They're getting left in the past because they're an Emperor in reverse. Yeah, they're getting a bad public rap now. Yeah, the public knows what kind of person they are. They're a Page of Wands in reverse, someone who's very immature, takes reckless action all the time. But the Empress is at the bottom of the deck. This is you, Emperor again. So you're calling in a divine Emperor. You could be the Emperor calling in a Empress, but yeah, you saw through the illusions in the past and took your power back. 43-43 on the timer just a minute ago or a second ago. But you're no longer depressed over this. You're seeing the universe is offering you something which is a divine counterpart. Yeah, you will be open to communication with this person, but you don't want to have anything to do with them. You've gained a new way of thinking because of all of this, and you're birthing something new into the world without this person. Yep. They're an Emperor in reverse. You're an Empress, male or female. Yeah. Someone's going to be coming in to give you a stable offer in the future, and you are this Empress. It doesn't surprise me that this is the last card out. But for past energy, You stepped into your power as the Empress, or you could be calling in an Empress if you're a masculine energy. You gained a new thought pattern, a new way of seeing this whole situation. You saw through the illusions and decided what was going to emotionally fulfill you. You could have been gaslighted and manipulated emotionally in the past, but you're leaving this past life connection in the past because you were betrayed. They betrayed you. It is a King of Swords in reverse, someone who doesn't think before they act, someone who's unintelligent. But you could have overthought this connection. They are now overthinking this connection. You could have been dealing with a King of Pentacles in reverse, someone who's very bad financially and stability wise, but you had to heal from this connection. You are stable. You reached your Nine of Pentacles energy in the past. And this past person hates themselves because they missed out on you. Yeah, they went through a tower and you overcame this tower. There was a lot of conflict and chaos within this connection. And because of that, the Wheel of Fortune spun in your favor for everything you've had to go through. You could have been left out in the cold in the past, but this person will be left out in the cold in the future. They are losing all of their abundance. They will not be able to attract abundance whatsoever. You could have taken a financial hit because of this person. Things were not equal with give and take in this connection. You were giving more than you were receiving. But they were being sneaky, and you knew they were being sneaky. So you started calling in a divine counterpart to come into union with. Someone who's not a Hierophant in reverse. Someone who doesn't take immediate, reckless action. Someone who is stable with their emotions, not a Page of Cups in reverse. But you started a new passionate beginning in the past with or without this person because you were heartbroken and you needed to heal. But this group is no longer able to work against you and they're all trapped in their heads, probably going to prison. Okay, so current energy. You're currently dealing with an Emperor in reverse. Could be an Aries. You could be an Aries. But you're seeing what the universe is offering you. And this person you were dealing with in the past is getting a bad public image. They're carrying the burdens now where you were once carrying the burdens. There's a decision you're going to have to make here moving forward. And it's whether to close out the cycle or not. You could be defending yourself, and this past person is unable to defend themselves right now. But you've raised your standards, and because you've raised your standards, you set boundaries with people, places, and things that try and overstep your boundaries. Knight of Swords is someone trying to stop you from getting some sort of news or communication. It could be about this Two of Cups stalemate in reverse. They wanted to steal money from you and keep you from being financially stable. But you're getting a new perspective and others are also getting a new perspective on you. You're going through a death and rebirth currently. You're walking away from things that no longer emotionally fulfill you to take a leap of faith in a new direction because you have manifestations that are coming in. They wanted to spill all of your emotions and leave you empty. They were in devil toxic energy and you overcame this toxic devil energy because you're a Queen of Cups who knows how to love and loves the highest vibration of all. They want a new emotional beginning with you, but they will not be able to get it because you're getting it with a new partner who is stable. They have a gift for you as well. Starting to see things clearly and they don't want you to. That's why the Sun is in reverse, is because they don't want you seeing things clearly. But they were celebrating too early. But what they don't know is that you're getting your Ace of Pentacles, and that's something you're starting to see coming. That's current energy. So for future energy, someone's coming in with a stable offer in the future. They've cut the energetical red tape and are open to communication just like you are. But this past person wants to come in and stop this from happening. You're moving forward with or without them. They will be grieving the loss of this connection because they're no longer going to be able to manifest you. Yeah, they will no longer be able to manifest anything. They are getting a bad judgment call in the future from the divine, and you're getting your wishes fulfilled. This is the truth, and they don't want you to see the truth in the future. They're going to come in and lie big time. Use your intuition when they come in. They're going to be stressed, and they're going to feel weak with the strength in reverse. They're going to watch you let them go while they hold on. You will no longer be juggled. They will feel defeated. You're moving to calmer waters and getting your justice. They want to stop you from getting new love, but you're too balanced. They are a Knight of Wands who wants to take reckless action. Your seeds are no longer able to grow. You could be calling in a King of Wands, or you are a King of Wands, but you're being called to go and do some inner healing because you have new love coming in. So that is what I have for you guys. Thank you for those that have viewed the live. 51:51 on the timer just a second ago. But I love you guys very much. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. And I love you guys very much. Have a good night. Peace.